really excited about this for a variety of reasons. We think that the synergy between the two organizations is going to be fantastic. There are lots of journalists who belong to both organizations, and sometimes they have to choose which one they're going to go to. We have lots of folks who probably are going to think that they're going to get even more out of this one conference because they're going to get a little bit from both organizations, and they know both organizations put on such great conferences on their own. Our members come for the professional development. I think RTDNA members come for the professional development. And so as budgets shrink and as pocketbooks shrink and people have to start to choose maybe fewer conferences a year to go to, now we're making it a little bit easier because we're saying, you know what, here's just one that's going to be just full of so many opportunities that this is the one they'll hopefully want to go to, and this will be the journalism organization, or the journalism conference every year. It's
a perfect point because not only are the students and the young professionals suffering with their pocketbooks, but the organizations are suffering because they're not having as many enrollments. How is this convention going to be bigger and better than ever?
Well, definitely economies of scale, as you just indicated. It definitely helps both organizations in that respect. But I do think it's going to be bigger and better because, you know, we have our traditions, RTDNA has theirs, and those will be very much respected. But I think that both organizations also have great ideas and great things they do individually, and now we can just share it with everybody. There's more energy. It gets us all doing something very different. The advantage to RTDNA is they get to start to move around,
right,
and I think that's really exciting for them. For us, we've done things pretty similarly every year because we found a tried and true method that works, a formula that works, but that doesn't mean, you know, it's not time for us to step it up another notch now. And we're competing, you know, with all the other opportunities out there, and so we want to do everything we can to show folks that this will be the conference to be at.
So what's next year? What can we expect?
Well, you know, we have kind of had to hold off on too much planning until Tara got through with this one, since this was on her plate immediately, short term, but we will be at the Sheraton in New Orleans, which is just around the corner from the French Quarter. And so I just think for the energy and the city, and for, you know, hundreds of journalists to descend upon New Orleans for a few days, I just think they can expect bigger and better and more networking and more. And it's such a great city and a fun city and a destination city. And I just hope they can balance going to the conference and finding time to see New Orleans and eating great food. And so we want them to spend time in the conference and then check out the city.
And why New Orleans? There are so many cities. You know, Vegas is a great one, but why New Orleans?
Well, you know, we knew that RTDNA wanted to obviously do something east of Vegas, at least for the first couple of years. So you start just kind of looking at cities that are attractive. You have to think about what city someone's going to go at. It's worth me spending, you know, some money out of my pocket to go to. Affordable, good hotel rates. Hotels the size that now can hold all of us because we're combining. So we've become two smaller groups who are now, you know, we need double the room nights and a little bit more meeting space. So I don't know, it just kind of all fell together. We had a short list, we got proposals back, and New Orleans just kind of kept rising to the top. And the staff from RTDNA and the staff from SPJ went down, checked it out, and we thought, this is it. It felt right, it felt good, and we're going to be there.